You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's America's Next Top Model After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's America's Next Top Model After Show.
Hi out there, all you America's Next Top Model super fans. Bingers for doing, and we're doing another interview with the beautiful Nina Burns on the line. Hi, Nina.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Hi, I'm Amanda Fields here in the studio, and let me tell you, you are beautiful. You were one of my favorite models on this season, and I really loved your transformation from blonde to redhead on the show. Do you still have your red hair?
You're just saying that.
No, I love it, but I'm a little biased because I have red hair too.
Oh, that's okay. We can twin out.
Yeah, so you still have your hair, that beautiful red shade that you had on the show?
Yeah, I do. It's a lot more fringy though. I had my friend chop it up, and it's super fringy and cool now and stuff.
Oh, that sounds like it's going to be really, really beautiful. And you actually showed a lot of different talents on the show, not only with your beautiful posing skills, but also your hula hooping talents. Can you tell everyone out there a little bit about how you started doing that and how you got to be so great at hula hooping?
Oh my gosh. Literally every time I tell people I'm a hula hooper, they're just like, what? And so, when you go into judging, and when I was initially auditioning, Tyra's like, okay, so what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a hula hooper. And she was confused, so of course I had to bring it in and show everybody what I could do. Yeah, I started that. I watched a friend. She picked it up, and she was like a super yogi, and then picked up hula hooping because they both go kind of hand in hand, and I got super jealous, and I was like, that is so hot, and I just picked it up and started doing it, and wanted to be, a hula hoop dancer.
Well, I think you're very good at it, and so you said your friend was a super yogi. Are you into yoga as well?
Oh my gosh, I wish, but no, I can't even touch my toes.
Wow, that would surprise a lot of people because you seem very athletic and bendy and on the show, especially with some of your poses. You're very flexible. So can you tell everyone out there a little bit about your experience on the show and what was it like getting advice from Tyra?
Oh my gosh, Tyra is my inspiration. I know you guys have heard on the show, whatever. I've been watching the show since I was 8 years old, so she literally, I know of modeling through her. I've always been in love with fashion, but I've just watched the show and fell in love with it, and getting advice from her, I've been picking it up on it every year, through the seasons and whatever, but getting it face to face was, oh my gosh, unreal to me. I'm a super fan, but then got to experience it myself. It was so crazy.
Oh, that is amazing. I really liked watching the episode that aired this week when she was talking to you about your poses and your angles of your body and the angles of your face. And they did give you a challenging neckline to work with, especially with having a headpiece. But I think your photo is actually great. So I think you have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, I like my photo too. I actually really want to keep it in my book, but I know that's I don't know. I'm trying to decide.
Well, I think it's a good idea to keep it around in your book because, hello, it's in beautiful Bali. What was it like riding an elephant?
Oh my gosh, it was insane. It was just like, New York City taxi version style, but Bali style. That's how, it was just like, it was just so unreal to like, we got to the safari park and we walked into that hotel room and then there was just like, oh yeah, just like, go check out what's in your backyard. And we were just, oh my gosh, there's elephants in our backyard. So unreal. Bali is like so unworldly. It's insane. Most beautiful place I've ever been in my entire life.
That's so cool. I'm so happy to hear that you had so much fun, because the week before we all saw you have this moment where you were really wanting to be underwater with everyone else, and then you had to do a different version. However, you really worked it when you got in the water. So fabulous job. I thought that was great. Can you tell everyone out there a little bit more? Is there anything that you wish you could have said on the show that you didn't have a chance to say about your heart and your lungs and all of that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, given the situation, I was really sick once upon a time when I was 17 years old. I had walking pneumonia that turned into this fungal infection. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce this thing, but I don't know. It's called like coccidiomycosis or something weird like that. And I was really sick for a long time. Literally, it doesn't stop me from doing anything. I had part of my lung removed, but literally the only thing that I'm not allowed to do is scuba dive. And so it's just like, can I do this? Like, it was just like so crazy to me because, I've overcome that and I was really sick for a long time, but it doesn't, stop me from doing what I love to do at all, except for this one time, which was just so odd to me that it just like came up out of the blue.
I wonder if the show knew about this beforehand and they kind of hoped that you would stay around for it and would see what would happen and how you would handle it. I don't know, but it was beautiful how you handled it. I think you did a great job because you still went in the water and did your beautiful angles and poses. And I thought that you, I thought you really took on that challenge well, especially considering, your circumstances. And I thought that was beautiful. And what would you say is your favorite photo shoot from this season that you got to do?
Oh my gosh. I would say that I really, 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 really did. Although it didn't seem like it, I really just enjoyed the animal photo shoot, the Animorph photo shoot. I was so excited about playing with that snake. And,
really?
Yeah, I know. I had my Britney moment. It was so insane. And so I was like so ready in it and like was so confident going into that thing. And then all of a sudden they were just like, it's not working, which is why I freaked out because I was just like, no, this is supposed to be my shoot, which turned out being my photo shoot. You know what I mean? Best photo.
Yes.
But, yeah, I just really wanted to do a good job. And so that's why I was freaking out, which I wanted to do every week, but like playing with those animals, man, which all of those are like endangered animals, first of all, and oh my gosh, it was just such a blessing to be able to like witness those animals, like that baby leopard and the orangutan and just all those animals, and playing with them was just such a special experience.
Yes, and I agree with you. This is an amazing photo, and I think they were right to give you best photo. First of all, I don't know about everyone else out there, but it seems like it would be incredibly intimidating and downright scary to work with a snake of that size. Was it a boa constrictor?
It was an albino python.
Okay. Wow.
So, all right. First of all, snakes don't scare me. they freak me out a little bit because, like, you know, they don't have limbs, and they just, like, are just this one, they have one limb. Like, that's freaky. And so, I mean, I don't know. I was really scared because I was just like, is it going to bite me? And they're like, no, you know, like, these things, they strangle their prey. Meanwhile, they're wrapping it around my neck.
Yes, I noticed that. I was like, really? They're going to put it right around her neck right away?
Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. At one point they had it wrapped around my hair, which they didn't show, but they had it wrapped around that, like, big mess of a hairdo that they had on me. Not mess, I mean, it was beautiful. And this 200-pound snake just, like, falls out of my hair and just, like, smacks, and I'm, like, freaking out, like, oh my gosh, is it okay? Like...
And, you know, speaking to that point, Nina, you are very empathetic to everyone on the show. I saw that you actually made connections with all of the other contestants. The connection that, of course, was most highlighted on the show was your friendship / possible maybe romance with Chris. Can you tell everyone out there? I mean, Chris is portrayed on the show in a certain way. You know, he's shown to have different sides of his personality. People had difficulties communicating with him. What can you tell everyone out there about Chris that you wish they would have shown more on the show?
Well, here's my deal. I put a lot of faith into people, and I really, you know, I like giving people a chance. You know, if I don't like you, then there has to be a reason, you know, that I don't like you. And in the beginning, Chris never gave anybody any reason not to like him other than the fact that he was just isolated and weird all the time. So I felt bad for him, and I was just like, you know, I would really hate it if nobody wanted to hang out with me. Mm-hmm. So of course I'm going to go and hang out with him and want to make sure that he felt included, because if the roles were reversed, I would hate to not be able to hang out with everybody in the house. And so I really just gave him a chance to, like, open up, and he really just had a hard time explaining why he couldn't get along with people, and, you know, because he has a hard time expressing love or that or something. So we kind of built a relationship just based on the fact that I really, you know, tried to be able to pull the love out of him, per se. But, I mean, I don't know if he ever really got anywhere with it, but I really just wanted to make sure he felt included, because that's just the kind of person that I am. I don't know.
Yes, you have a wonderful heart. You have a wonderful spirit, and I could see that you really meant what you said, that you wanted him to be included in the group and feel welcome with everyone else in the house. And they even highlighted, now, were you in the group? I think you were, the group that got to go to the healer in Bali?
Yes.
What was that like? Because they showed it for a short time, but what actually was that like?
Oh my gosh, it was like, you know, the whole eat, pray, love experience.
Yes.
Going to the shaman heal, everything. Oh my gosh, like, first of all, you know, the shaman didn't speak a word of English, so he just did a whole bunch of, like, I don't even know on me. But, you know, he had a translator with him, and you kind of just, you know, expressed the struggles that you were going with, and, you know, he calls upon his sources and really just tries to heal you. And my whole thing is that I'm just like, you know, my compassion really screws me over sometimes. You know, can you help me out with that? And then, I don't know, he, like, patted on my arm, threw some water on my head, and, you know, said some prayers or something. And,
right.
You know, that was supposed to help me. But then I got sent home, so derp.
Yes, but who knows? Maybe it helped in some other way. I don't know. But it looked exciting. And what else can you tell us about the runway challenges throughout the season. What was your top runway challenge that you feel that you really excelled in, and what was your one that you were really challenged by the most?
I'm such like a goofy person. I feel like, I love runway, and I really feel that my runway is good. But I feel like there are always factors that just, messed it up for me. I don't know. There was that I will never, ever, ever forget the vertical runway challenge, of course.
Yes, that challenge seemed out of left field though for the show. It didn't seem to have a whole lot to do with actually walking the runway. I mean, once you got to the runway, you did a great walk, and I think everyone performed really well, especially under those circumstances, especially because it was raining and the runway was wet, first of all. But walking down the side of a building, I mean, that seems like something out of like a stunt performer's repertoire versus a runway model.
Yeah, mind you, I was the first to go. Mm-hmm. So everybody got to watch me, totally biff it and, take points off of me. And every challenge, it's always really nerve-wracking to be the first to go. But all these crazy emotions are going through your head, We just made it on the show. We all just, cried our hearts out. And then they're just like, oh, and by the way, we're also going to have you walk down a building, in the next couple of hours.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh yeah, no problem at all. Sure, totally.
I know. I was just like, okay, yeah, no, you totally just didn't have any time to think. I literally looked down and I was just like, okay, I'm about to die, but, I'm America's Next Top Model, so let's do it.
And, it's interesting because this is the first season with men and women competing together. But when you really look at it as a female competition, I mean, you were the top 3. So, I mean, that's really strong.
I know.
Yes, and people kind of lose sight of that with the elimination process and how many guys are left and how many girls are left. But that's major.
Well, thank you so much. It's seriously still insane to me. Coming from Nowheresville, New Jersey to, on a show that I've been watching for 10 years. It's so insane to me. And I still even can't even believe it. I'm having a conversation with you about being on my favorite show. It's just so weird.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it is surreal, to be a part of something like that. And it's one of those things that, with the right type of person, I think you can really propel yourself, Nina, because you're not only very, very beautiful and a great model, but you have a wonderful personality as well. So I think everyone will want to work with you, as well as you. You really know how to work, as they say, your awkwardness. But I think everybody has a little bit of awkwardness, but you just really know how to sell it. You know how to show your beautiful big eyes off in the right way.
Oh my God.
And I don't think, that challenge that was flawsome, but I think that's a beautiful thing. I don't see it as a flaw at all.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I've always got the whole creepy thing, people, that photo shoot. I remember Johnny just being like, oh my gosh, you are looking so creepy right now. I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I love, when you are a model and people are telling you to really, hound your different, traits, your different personality, your different look. It's really good to have people backing you and telling you that you are beautiful. So that really does help, because I've always had that whole you look like a borderline Gollum.
Oh no, I don't see that. I think that's crazy. Who said that?
Oh, I don't No, maybe my brothers or something.
Your brothers? Oh, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have a twin brother.
A twin brother. Wow.
And I have
Okay.
an older. Yeah, he's so funny. I actually got a text message from my casting director the other day, and she's just like, "Do you think your brother would be good for ANTM?" And I showed him the text message, and he just like bursted out laughing. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh, it would be interesting to let everyone see what he looks like. I mean, maybe you could tweet a picture of you guys together. Maybe you already have, and I missed out. But it would be interesting to see what you look like together. And you said you have an older sibling as well. I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
Oh, yeah. I have an older sister. Her name's Lara. She's 21. She's amazing. She actually runs my fan club, which is really sweet. Isn't that sweet?
She runs the fan club.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's a great sister out there. Thanks, sister.
I know, like when I was on the show, there was that whole like week-to-week voting or whatever. She was the one who was like behind all the Twitter pages and whatever, saying like, "Go for Nina."
Oh.
Wow. No, I'm just kidding.
That is so sweet. And yeah, so maybe you could get your brother to audition. I don't know if he would ever want to do that, but that would be interesting.
I know. Me and my mom keep joking to him about it, but I don't know if that's the path that he wants to take.
Oh, okay. Well, Nina, I want everyone to know out there, what is your Twitter and Instagram and website? Where can everyone find you?
My Twitter is @NinaJB. It's JAYDEE because my initials are NJB, and I don't know. I thought I was being like cool and artsy, but.
Oh yeah, that is really cute, and I just started following you myself, so I love it.
Oh, cool. And then my Instagram is just Nina Burns, plain and simple. So.
Nina Burns, okay. And do you have a website?
I'm working on one.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a while to get that developed the way you want it.
Yeah, I'm working on a whole big portal where you can find my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. My Facebook is actually Nina Burns, or facebook.com/Nina Burns ANTM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And what is up next for you? What do you have planned? Are you going to go look at agencies? Are you going to move to New York or LA? What are you thinking of doing?
I hate modeling. I'm never going to do it ever again.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You got me.
I'm kidding. No. I'm absolutely continuing. I'm like a free little birdie now, So due to contract reasons and whatever, up until my episode, I couldn't sign with an agency, but I'm so excited and I'm so ready to, really research and talk with agencies and, see who works best for me. So I'm excited. It's only Monday, only the weekend is passed, and I have so much going on. I'm so excited about life.
Yes, and since you're from New Jersey, are you back in New Jersey right now?
Want to know something really exciting?
Yes.
I just put a deposit down on a new apartment in New York City,
Woo!
3 days ago.
You're going to be a New Yorker now.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yes, New York is
that's
everything to me. I love New York.
I love it so much as well. And so I have a feeling you're going to be pounding the pavement pretty soon and going to see all the agencies in town and just seeing which one, as you said, fits you the best. Thank you for calling in and talking to us here at AfterBuzz, Nina, and everybody out there. You can find us on iTunes, YouTube. Go ahead and rate and comment. We love to hear what you like, what you don't like, and what you love. Nina, you're the best. Thank you for calling in. Keep going. Beautiful redhead you. And we will see.
Thank you so
everyone soon. Keep listening, keep tweeting. We'll catch you later.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.